You ever just have a really bad week where you keep struggling with the same things you've been struggling with forever and you've been praying on, and new problems keep popping up, and it's just really getting you good and aggravated and down, and you kind of wonder, where'd God go? We're going to talk about that this week on a little bit of motivation with the janitor. So let's look at the facts right now, because circumstances can make us pretty emotional. And we have to remember that emotions aren't facts. And the fact is that God keeps his promises. And if we look at Hebrews 10:23, it says, "Let us hold on to the confession of our hope without wavering, since he who promised is faithful." The Bible right there is telling you God's faithful. He keeps his promises. So one of the things God promises us is that he's never going to leave us or forsake us, as he says in Hebrews 13:5. Another place we can look and see evidence of that is Deuteronomy 31:8. "The Lord is the one who will go before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you or abandon you. Do not be afraid or discouraged." Another place we see this is Joshua chapter 1, verse 5. "No one will be able to stand against you as long as you live. I will be with you, just as I was with Moses. I will not leave you or abandon you." And in my favorite book, Matthew, chapter 28, in verse 20, he says, "Teaching them to observe everything I have commanded you, and remember, I am with you always to the end of the age." So that tells us there that God's not going to leave us or abandon us, even if we do feel like he's not there. And it's hard for us to understand why sometimes he lets us struggle so much. The fact of the matter is, God uses trials and tribulations to shape us and help us become the people that we need to be. Let's go somewhere else and look at what Jesus says in John chapter 16, verse 5. It says, "I have told you these things so that you may have peace. You will have suffering in this world." See, tells us right there. You're still going to have suffering. Just because you're saved, just because you're baptized, doesn't mean that life's not going to affect you from time to time. "Be courageous. I have conquered the world." So that should give you hope right there. The other thing we can look at here, in 1 Peter, verse 6 and 7, "You rejoice in this, even though now for a short time, if necessary, you suffer grief in various trials, so that the proven character of your faith, more valuable than gold, which though perishable is refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ." See, God hasn't gone anywhere. And just like on a cloudy day, the sun's still there, but you can't really see it for the clouds. In the same way, it's hard for us to see him sometimes because of the pain, distraction, and exhaustion that can cloud our emotions. But there's good news in Romans 8, verse 28. We're told, "We know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, who are called according to his purpose." So he has a plan, and we might not see it yet, and we might not find the circumstances that were in fair, but the most important thing we can do in times of struggle is cling tightly to him, continuing to pray and to seek his word. Jesus teaches us In Matthew 17:20, because of your little faith, he told them, for truly I tell you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, I will tell this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. That's a pretty big promise. And you have to understand that God's always working on your prayers. He's always working on your problems. But sometimes he moves the whole mountain really quickly. And sometimes he just moves it one pebble at a time. So we need to be patient and have faith, because he's coming soon. Are you going to be ready for him?
Thank you for tuning in to Central Baptist with Pastor Brad Whiteford. If you would like to contact Central Baptist by phone, you can do so at 513-724-4002 or email us at bergcentralbaptist@gmail.com. If you are in the area and would like to attend Central Baptist, we are located at 3235 Williamsburg, Bantam Road, Batavia, Ohio 45103. Our Sunday school classes for all ages begins at 9 a.m. and our main service begins at 10 a.m. We also have Tuesday night classes for all ages with a meal provided starting at 6 p.m. You can also find us at cbcberg.com and Facebook at facebook.com/cbcberg or search CBC Berg on YouTube. Thank you again, and may God richly bless you.